Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 807. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day I am sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 20 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they even have the ability to turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Pablo Picasso. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. And did anyone notice that one little detail in my usual show opener changed today? That's right. The counter flipped from 19 years to 20 years. That's right. 20 years ago this month, so July of 2001, I was hired as a ghostwriter for the very first time. So I want to give a quick shout out to my dozens of clients over the years, maybe more than that. I'm not really sure. I appreciate all of you, and I know that many of you listen to the show. I'm grateful for all I learn from you every day and thankful for the opportunity to be of service and help you reach your writing goals. So going into the 4th of July weekend here in the States, today's topic seems particularly relevant. I call it Declare Your Independence from Procrastination. Because really, it's time to declare our independence from procrastination and finish writing our books, right? And according to reliable sources like friends and those clients I talked about, even sometimes strangers, I'm a bit of a productivity, time management, and mindset nerd. And the reason I group those three things together is because in my mind, they're three strands of the same knot: productivity, time management, and mindset, especially for authors trying so hard to undo it so they can write and finish writing their books. So here today are some of my most brutally honest productivity hacks to help you break through procrastination and help you finish writing that awesome book that you're working on. Number 1, unplug. That's right, multitasking in the age of the internet is a myth. I don't care how much willpower you think you have. It's like trying to go on a diet with unhealthy food in your fridge and cupboards. If the phone is set to ding, 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 and your internet browser tabs are open, your writing practice will suffer, period. Number 2, forget the fasts. Set daily habits. If one initial, 30-day, 10-day, people do all these social media fasts, if it helps jumpstart your concentration, that's fine. But please don't rely on that for solving the bigger problem. Your daily online, especially your daily social media habits and how they are affecting your writing time, especially your scheduled writing time that maybe goes away because you get stuck on social media and there's the end of the day and you don't know what happened. Well, look at those daily habits. For me, it's not the quantity of social media networks, but it's the frequency of access, constant reactivity, and where within the natural flow of your day you allow yourself internet time. For example, if you're most creative in the morning, stay away from the internet in the morning and designate that as your writing time. The next productivity strategy, leave off in flow. And this is one of my personal favorite writing productivity habits. I believe it was originally attributed to Hemingway. And it goes like this: rather than stopping your writing session at the end of a topic or a chapter or some other sort of flow that you've got going, stop writing when you're in the middle of something good, the story, the thought, the lesson, something where you're at just a level of high creative energy. Leave yourself a clean enough stopping point so you can jump back in. You might even leave yourself a brief note in your manuscript or some bullet points about where you want to go next. But don't wait until the feeling of flow has passed before you stop writing for the day. That way, when you come back, that flow energy will hopefully still be there, trapped kind of magically within your manuscript. It'll be there waiting for you, and it'll be so much easier to get started again. And finally, accountability. Whether it's a friend or a writing group like my Inc. Authors group on Facebook, the odds of you completing your book, if someone is holding your feet to the fire, are considerably improved over going it alone and trying to hold yourself accountable. Find accountability. Again, Inc. Authors on Facebook. I always drop the link in the show notes. Great place to start. And here's a closing thought on habits. As I mentioned earlier, I've been ghostwriting for a living for 20 years this month, which means I get paid to start and finish writing books. The difference between failure and success in writing a book for me is the difference between relying on inspiration, talent, willpower, and creativity versus setting in place solid habits, fundamentals, accountability, and discipline. And it may sound harsh, and hopefully it doesn't sound uncreative, because it's the exact opposite. And of course, the first set of things also come into play when writing a book. You need all that creativity. But without the second set, without the habits, the fundamentals, the accountability, the discipline, quite frankly, there is no finished book. You can break free from procrastination and finish your book. And your book will make a difference in the lives of so many people. I've helped a lot of people do this, and it is absolutely worth the effort every single time. Ask any published author. The first time you hold your baby in your hands, your baby being your book, and you see your name on the cover, and you realize you've successfully created something that has the capacity to do so much good for so many people, that's when it all becomes worth it. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And I would so appreciate it if you could subscribe or follow the show wherever you happen to be listening to it, and leave a review while you're there. Thank you so much. Until tomorrow, happy writing.